And we're live.
All right, Shalom. And we are the real Hebrew Israelites. We come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America and to wake up the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, also the Israelite foreigners that are scattered amongst the nations, that lineage go back to the 12 tribes according to their fathers, all right? We are here to wake up the elect of our people, you know, but before we get started, we want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh. We want to give double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone with Ruwell. We want to give peace, greetings, and salutations to all the elect Akim that's pushed his word in truth and sincerity, you know. So we just going to roll through the spirit, and Lord with his edifying to the elect.
God, you know, the signs are evident that we at the end. We're seeing more and more the signs taking place and the prophecy coming to pass through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful times that we in, that we can see that our enemy kingdom is falling, it's coming, you know, it's coming to an end. All right.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and I'll start at verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. All right? And here it is, the Heavenly Father had put these visions, and when we go to that word visions, oracles, man, prophecies, man. Okay? The scriptures tell you how these things were declared from the beginning, man. All right? And here it is, we're at the end, and we can obviously see we at the end. All right? A few of us was talking in the garage before we came out here to talk about service, and now service has declined. Okay? You see the rate of the world, all right? Businesses shutting down left and right. Okay, the amount of animosity, all right, between nations and between even people in general is at an all-time high. So that shows that we're at the end. And all these things were spoken of in the scriptures, man. And here it is, we're at the end. What the Heavenly Father had declared from the beginning, we're seeing it happen with our eyes, man.
Hey, if I may add it, at this point, it's not even prophesying to you. We just pointing it out.
Right.
And because the time is here. You know what I'm saying? This was written thousands of years ago, you know, and now we don't have to read it to you anymore. We could actually show it to you, but we're going to read it to you anyway.
Right. That's right.
And we'll read it again and again.
That's right.
Hey, if you, like we were talking, if you can't get it, hey, it's not for you, because it's evident. The Lord is showing his prophecies right in your face. And people just in America just going about life like nothing's wrong.
Right. Hey, and that's really a faith booster for those of us who believe. You see what I'm saying? Because for a lot of us, we were teaching, like right now, we're witnessing Ezekiel 38 play out right before our eyes. When we first came in, that wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? But now it's happening. So the Lord is showing us, see, hey, for being faithful now, you're being comforted. Because, hey, better, like the scriptures say, better is the end of a thing than the beginning of it, man.
That's right. Hey, his precept is the book of Luke, chapter 10, verse 23. It says, and he, talking about Yahweh, he turned him unto his disciples and said privately, blessed are the eyes which see the things that ye see. For I tell you that many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which you hear and have not heard them. Yeah.
That's
Luke
beautiful.
10 and 23.
That's beautiful. All right, Heavenly Father woke us up and we can get it. All right, and my scripture say the elect have attained and the rest were blind.
Right.
You know, so it looking good for us, you know?
Right.
We could be the hopeful elect that we can see. All right, and with us seeing also, we want it to come to pass. All right, because we know that this kingdom have to end for our kingdom to be established.
Right, and we in a great time, man. It's a great time to be serving Yahweh Shai, to be believing, because most of the prophecies have come to pass, man. We just looking forward to the Karagma, the hour of temptation, and the hour of Jacob's trouble, man, in World War III. You know, it ain't like we gotta, you know, hey, Deuteronomy 28 and 68, that has happened. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we gotta go into Egypt again by ship, you know. It ain't like we, you know, Esau gotta exalt himself as an eagle. He already did that, man. He already crumbling right now. So right now, hey, we looking up, for our salvation is nigh, you know. So it's reason to rejoice and to keep on fighting, man.
We see it. We see them getting ready to move, you know, to bring out the MOTV, or the platforms being set. And it's beautiful.
Right.
All right, it's beautiful because we've been speaking about it for years. Even our apostles and seeing these things, you know, coming to pass and being established is very beautiful. It's very exciting times that we're in.
This is the book of Acts chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, when they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
That's the time that we in. All right, the Heavenly Father is now restoring the kingdom to Israel. All right? You see now, because it said, Esau the end of the world. All right, this is the end of the heathens ruling. And after that, we ruling, man. That's a beautiful time.
I got a quick one.
You know, go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 7. It said, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
Fall of our enemy, you know, our biggest enemy. All right, that been having his fucking foot upon the neck for a long time, man. All right, they've been slaughtering us, doing all type of, you know, foul things to us. We see that his kingdom is coming to an end.
That's right.
You see this nigga, you know, he finished, man.
Yeah.
All right?
And look what the scriptures say. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. So it's bigger than just, you know, literally seeing your enemy fall. Nah, him falling means the kingdom of Yahshua is about to be established.
Yeah,
man.
that's right.
And then the Heavenly Father's gonna have joy of his children. Why? Because they're not gonna go off ever again. You see?
And what you said is on point, because scriptures tell you that the Most High put it down one and set it up another.
Yeah.
So this kingdom is getting put down for the kingdom of Yasharallah or the kingdom of Yahushai, all right, which entails the kingdom of Yasharallah to be set up, man. And this is the beginning of it being set up, man. The Heavenly Father has woken up his men. All right, we're putting off the world. We're seeking after Yahweh Shemel in all truth and sincerity. All right, calling upon the Lord and prophesying and preaching the downfall of Esau's kingdom, man. All right.
This is Matthew. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
And how about Shemel Shai is visiting the world? If you go to Isaiah.
Isaiah 29, verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder, and with earthquake, and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire.
All these things, all these, all these judgments that's coming upon the earth is by Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Right, you see the volcanic eruptions?
Yep.
Right.
That's pillars of smoke.
Right. That, bro, and the thing is, this week it's been seeming like it's been crazy with the quote unquote weather phenomenon, if you want to put it as that, man. All right, you got the brother speaking about the earth, the volcano, the underwater volcano, man.
Tonga.
Tonga. Shit caused tsunamis, man.
Yep.
All right, shit caused tsunamis in other places away from where it was, man. And then there was, I forget where it was, overseas, there was a cyclone, man, going on, man. All right? All these things is the Lord visiting this place, man, visiting the world which he made, man.
Right.
All right?
Hey, 2022 started off with the bang.
Yep.
You know?
If I may say, it's like with that with those tsunamis, I think like 2 or 4 people died over in Peru because of that shit happened.
Yep.
And that's like Tonga, like way like west of that.
Hey,
people died over there in Peru.
Now I was gonna say, shit, let's not forget about Florida. We in Miami, right? We in Florida, right? Shit, just last week it was fucking tornadoes touching down on the west coast of Florida, man. Literally, man. And I've been on this earth in Miami and Florida for 27, 28 years, man. And not once have I ever seen a tornado touch down on the soils of Florida, man. All right? You know? So it just shows how the Heavenly Father is really making his words come to life, man.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
And last couple of years, you've seen that all these things increasing. Upwards of the people, earthquakes in diverse places. Yahweh Shema Shai is making it known these words are faithful and true. All right, that he's about his business. What he said is going to happen. All right?
If I may add, brother, the prophets always spoke of those things from the beginning. And it's happening now. You know, keep reading on. It says,
Let's see where this out.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 46 in verse 9. It says, remember the former things of old, for I am Yahweh and there is none else. I am Yahweh and there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure.
That's what happens. The counsel of Yahweh Shema Shai is standing. All right, it's coming to pass. That's beautiful. We rejoicing in that, man. We rejoicing in that, man. All right, that the Heavenly Father words are faithful and true. All right, that we see earthquakes, you know, in diverse places, upwards of the people.
tumults.
All right, it's beautiful. Beautiful times we in.
You got more? The second Ezra chapter 9, verse we'll start at verse 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Like what the brother said. Right, what the brother read. Right. Declared since the beginning.
Right. Hey, his counsel shall stand, man. You know? Hey, the Most High, he's not lying.
He's not a man that he should lie, man.
He ain't lying. Like, he say this gonna happen, guess what? It's gonna happen. Keep reading on, it says, verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end.
So Esau, you have an end. All right, your relationship has an end. You can't borrow time. You can't extend your time. All right, your end is here. All right, brother.
And the end is manifest.
And it's manifesting itself.
Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonders, and powerful works, and endings, and effects, and signs. And everyone that shall be saved, and shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith whereby ye have believed.
So you gotta have works and faith to be saved. Go hand in hand.
All right.
And that's the, faith is spiritual, but the physical manifesting of faith is works.
Yep.
You know?
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Hey, so like just to add, did it say by keeping the law?
No.
Great point, brother. Excellent.
Come. Verse 8.
Yeah, hey, if I may add, because by faith you're gonna try to keep the law to the best of your ability, you know. But it ain't no way you're gonna keep it perfectly. But that's where faith comes in. That was the law of faith. You know, that's what's gonna get us saved, man. You know, you can believe all you want, or but you don't believe in Yahweh Shai. You can have all the fringes you want, or keep the law
To the best of your ability.
whatever
rich
you
man.
think you're keeping it perfectly somehow, and then you're gonna be destroyed because you don't believe in Yahweh Shai.
Right.
You don't have faith. You know.
Because going into what we was reading, the things being declared from the beginning, the Heavenly Father had already declared from the beginning that our people would fall short, man. Moses already called it. Joshua called it. You're going to go in the land, you're going to fall. Here it is, we're going into our own land, and we're being called out and said we're not going to be able to uphold the law to 100%, man. But here it is, at the end of the captivity, at the end of our captivity in Babylon the Great, man. All right, the virgin daughter of Babylon, you think you're going to be able to keep the law to 100%, man? That's why the Heavenly Father said Yahweh Shai, man. All right, to go on the cross, man, to shed his blood. For what, man? For the remission of sins.
Right.
Sins being the transgressions of the law, man. Meaning there were laws that we're not being able to uphold. So therefore we have to look for a savior, man, for a mediator to make us reconcile back to the Heavenly Father, man.
Yeah, Jake, you can't even keep the laws here in America, but you want to keep the Heavenly Father's laws, man. Come on.
Oh yeah.
That's the faith. That's the gospel. We waiting on Yahweh Shai to come, Lord willing, we of the elect, to beam us up in chariots, and then we're gonna be changed in the twinkling of an eye. That's what we're hoping for. That's what we're teaching, man. That's the works to do. Really, the law is fulfilled in loving the Most High with all your heart and your brethren as yourself, man. Your neighbor as yourself. And the Lord tells us how to do it, man. Go out and feed His lambs, man. You know. Go do the work. Go teach the truth unto them, man. You know, and teach this gospel, man. You know.
Tell them I sent you.
Right.
You know, hey, because we don't tell you that we coming in our own agenda. None of that. We give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shai Shai. This is about them. This ain't about us. We can be easily replaced. But what we had the faith, we turned what the things not seen.
Right.
the things hoped for, man. We hope to receive salvation, man. That's why we strive for this truth. You know, while everybody else is living life and having fun and doing whatever the hell they want to do, well, we live in a righteous lifestyle to the best of our ability, man. We trying to serve the Heavenly Father, the one that's about to bring great judgment upon this earth, like He's already doing, but it's going to get even worse. You know?
I got something to land back on you, brothers. Book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. And hey, what the brother's saying is on point, man. You have to diligently seek Yahweh Shai, diligently seek Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right? Teach the right doctrine. You got clowns in 2022 not teaching the right doctrine. They're clearly showing you that people about to get chipped real soon.
Yeah.
Digital all right? You're hearing, all right, wars and rumors of war. All right, so what kind of conduct should you be in? The spirit of prophecy. All right, understanding that, hey, we need Yahweh Shai more than ever, man. All right, we need mercy.
Yeah.
You understand that? Mercy. And these people are proud as fuck, man. All right?
Second Ezra, chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
They walk in great pride. So judgment is coming onto the world because these people are proud. Prideful. So the Heavenly Father has to humble them. All right, by the certain judgment that He set for the person. Because everybody is into their own self, doing their own thing. All right, they're not pleasing Yahweh Shai. They don't care about Yahweh Shai. All right, so hey, there's judgment that the Heavenly Father set for.
I mean, they got something called Pride Month. They uplift the alphabet community. That's
Unrighteous alphabet community.
Yep. What?
The Lord got a special judgment for them motherfuckers.
And it's supposed to be a God-fearing nation. But what? That's hypocrisy, man.
Hey, Second Peter's chapter 2, it tells you making them Sodom and Gomorrah as an example for them that would live ungodly. These motherfuckers are the most ungodly creatures ever to walk the earth. These people here in America are the worst people ever to live in the history of humans.
Yep.
Okay.
That's an example, like you said, brother. So they so proud, like, nah, it's not gonna happen to us. That's soft. All right, we better than that, you know.
I got you. This book is 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 5. I start at verse 5. It says, and spare not the old world, but save Noah, the 8th person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. This is going back to the time of Noah. They was wicked during that time. The Lord flooded that shit. He only saved Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives. And through them three sons was the earth repopulated, man.
Yep.
All right. Hey, real quick, Salaki, if I may add, think about it. The Lord killed the whole earth except for 8 people, and you know now wickedness is at your fingertips. You can commit wickedness at your fingertips, and adultery is running rampant even higher than it was back then because you didn't have Twitter. What is this? Tinder and what is all this dating apps? You didn't have that back then. Now you can commit adultery with some bitch in 3 states over. You know, that's how easy wickedness is in America. So if the Lord flooded the earth for what happened back then, how much more now? Where with this technology has made people even more wicked, man.
2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 6, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow.
Great judgment. All right, by fire. Right. All right. Now it's supposed to be an example, but these people lie. You know what I'm saying? But the Heavenly Father's gonna make them a believer.
And the History Channel still talks about that to this very day. Sloppy.
And now they're so prideful. They off in the Holy Land with that shit, man. One of the biggest parades over in the Holy Land, man. That's why the Lord gonna destroy that shit too.
That's right.
Right, which previously was always in Tel Aviv, but last year in 2021 was the first time they had it in Jerusalem, man. You know, so you know Tel Aviv is already bad. It's already abomination, but they actually took it to Jerusalem, man. The Lord ain't up in the heavens saying this is all right. You know, the Lord is angry about this, man. That's why tsunamis and earthquakes and volcanic eruptions and nations against nations, man. Because the Lord is getting ready to come back and visit this earth, man.
Right. And then people will have the audacity. Why would God do that? Are you serious? Look at the world. That's why. That's the answer. Why would God do it? Well, read the Bible. It told you why. You know? Look around. You know, deep down inside, these people are ashamed of themselves. They go home, look at themselves in the mirrors, and hate what they see.
Yeah.
Because they know this deep down inside. You know, at least Jake's. You know, Jake's, because we got a conscience. You know, you sit there and look at. You know that shit ain't right. Even Jake, when we was in the world, we used to do crazy shit, and we knew that shit wasn't right.
Yeah.
Deep down inside, you know.
That's why Jake is all into drugs. You know, smoking. You know, so they can't look in the mirror. You know.
Yeah, trying to find a way to escape this game.
Second Peter chapter 2 and verse 6, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after shall live ungodly. Yeah, so it was Sodom and Gomorrah and the other neighboring cities. The Lord destroyed all that shit, man. And he saved Lot and his 2 daughters, man. All right, that's how much bodies the Lord killed on that day, man, because the wickedness of Sodom. Even Abraham was like, if there's 50 men, 50 righteous, he kept going down. But all them niggas was wicked over there, man.
It was pressing towards the door.
Yeah, right.
So it was forcing it.
Right.
Like right now, they forcing it on the children. They say they coming for your children. They said that, man. They were singing the song about it.
Like, I think it was a choir, right?
There was a choir of men full of momos, and they were saying they're coming for your children. Right, Ash?
Yeah.
Right.
On YouTube.
Right.
That ain't supposed to exist.
Nah.
You know, it ain't supposed to exist,
You don't
man.
want this shit to continue.
Right. That's why transfer of power is coming, man. From the wicked to the righteous, man. Because the earth wasn't made for wickedness to rule over it forever, man. You know? This just had to happen because it was prophecy, man. And for the Most High to show his might. Because he about to turn the whole fucking shit around, man. You know? Literally shake the earth, man.
This lesson will never be forgotten. You know, you get your pops come and whoop your ass. It's gonna be an ass whooping no one will ever forget. But it's gonna make the world a better place, man. That's what we try to tell you. Look, the message might sound rough for you because the wrath of the Lord is coming, but the grass is greener on the other side. You know, everything's gonna be going back to how it's supposed to be. You know,
This is why Babylon was destroyed. Being wicked, you know,
Right.
Example. You know, and then on top of it, as Israelites through Yahweh Shema Shah, we're gonna be able to enforce the laws. You know, we're gonna be able to enforce the laws. And look, you see, y'all do this shit, it's the judgment for it.
Great judgment, man.
Great judgment.
Because America way bigger than Sodom and Gomorrah. Way bigger. The Lord finna nuke this motherfucker from sea to shining sea, man. You know? He promised he gonna do it. And they got nukes. We ain't talking science fiction, man. You know? They got nukes and they got them pointed at America. You know? Got war talks right now. Iran, Russia. You know? Right, China. You know?
That's beautiful. 2 Peter 2 and verse 6. No, 2 Peter 2 and 7. And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. For that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing vex his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds.
That's this mindset we in. Vex, man. That's why we constantly signing and crying, man. For all abominations done in the midst of us.
And this all abomination because the wicked is ruling. But all this shit started with Esau Edom, man. Pushing this shit out and allowing this wickedness to happen around America and throughout the whole earth. Because America, the nations fall after America. Man.
After the whore.
Yep.
All right, and they're the wicked, you know.
Verse 9, it says, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the ungodly out of temptation. Stop. It says, 2 Peter 2 and verse 9 says, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. And that's what the Lord do. That's what the Lord's going to do, man. The Lord, when we part elect, the Lord going to beam us up in the so-called UFO and chariot, and all these motherfuckers, they going to die out here, man, in these streets, man. You know?
You speaking on pride. This is Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, verse 7.
Transfer of powers.
Pride is hateful before God and man, and by both doeth one commit iniquity. I want to jump down to verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man.
All these people are covetous.
Yep.
know?
Yep.
Always, that's what it is. Oh shit, he got a Benny, I gotta get a Benny.
Right.
I gotta do all type of wickedness. If I do all type of the wickedness, I gotta backbite, I gotta kill for it. I'm gonna do it because I want that Benny.
Jake want other men wives.
Yeah.
That's adultery. That's messed up. That's wrong.
More woman than men.
You got rappers. They can get any woman they want. They got a lot of money, but they still talking about taking another man's wife. That's off. Keep reading. This is verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such and one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his vows. Jumping down to verse 12. Jump down to verse 13. For pride is the beginning of sin.
Beginning of sin. That's how Esau, he's the, pride. I'm the most high. I do this thing. I created life. I do these, it's from his pride. I'm gonna start my own GMO. I don't need to go and see.
And he that hath it shall pour out abomination.
Abomination. Ain't that Esau pouring out abomination?
Every day. It says, and therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. The Lord hath cast down the thrones of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. The Lord hath plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place.
And that's what the Lord's about to do. That's why the Lord, he's about to take down Esau as that proud nation. He's going to set up the meek, which is Israel, starting our Lord Yahushua. That's the gospel. That's the good news. We about to enter a kingdom. We got to have everlasting life. Right? And the laws, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shema Shah is going to reign throughout the earth. You know?
Anybody got something?
This book of Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. The Lord said he gonna already get it. Isaiah 13 and verse 11 says, and I will punish the world for their evil, because the whole world lieth in wickedness. So the Lord said he's gonna punish them, man. It says, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. So the Lord's gonna break down the pride of Esau, man. Because Esau got his military throughout the earth, thinking he gonna rule forever. Like he can invade any country, he can stop anybody. All right.
That's what I said. He gonna fight against the Most High.
Yep.
That's why the Lord said he's gonna bring him down.
Because hey, the reason that he's been able to do that, take down these nations, had a fatness of the earth. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because the scriptures say that the most high ruleth in the kingdom of men. You see, but you proud. How the fuck you proud when the Lord is the one wielding this within you? You see what I'm saying? So, but really, we know the reason why. Because just like with Pharaoh, the Most High, you know what I'm saying, had made him proud, had hardened his heart, so the Most High can show his power through taking his ass down. So, and that we was bringing out in the lesson we did the other night. It shall no longer be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of Egypt, but the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north. Why? Because this is going to be the most glorious salvation in the history of mankind.
That's right.
You see? And what's going to be exemplified? The power of the Heavenly Father. The whole world going to see this time, This
is Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. It says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly, shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saying the Lord of hosts, and it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
That's that day that's coming. All right, and as us, we see that day coming. We're preparing ourselves, to hide ourselves from that. Lord willing, we do the things that's required us to do so we can be saved. All right, but that day is coming. It's that hot day. All right, and for example, when you put your hand over an oven, the first thing is to,
Right.
all right, is to pull it back.
Right.
You niggas is, all right, fuck it, I'm just going to jump myself into that fire.
Walking right into the
Walk into the fire, into the oven. It's dumb.
They put off the day of the Lord. They put it off.
Yeah. And it's really stupid.
Yep.
It's dumb.
They don't really believe.
Right. which is wicked. Make it wicked, you know.
That's
Because
why-
guess what? They've heard.
Yep. That's why the judgment is set.
Mm-hmm.
They love where they at, man. And really the Lord giving them over unto their lust, man. They want to play stupid. They don't want to seek the Lord at all. They really don't want to obey him. So the Lord got them in the burning house sitting down, just like that meme with the dog. In the burning house saying, this is fine.
Sweeping it up.
You know?
Sipping tea.
Right.
Legs crossed.
Right. You know, just going. You know, they just celebrated MLK Day and shit, man. And what did he say? America is a burning house. You know?
He actually said, the dream I had has turned into a nightmare. I've sold my people into a burning house.
Right. What about that part? Y'all always, hey, Black History Month, they always say the I have a dream speech. They show it to you. But what about when he said America is a burning house, man?
Right.
You know?
Hey, can't forget about he has a picture with one of the Rothschilds.
Right.
Right.
Set up.
You can Google that.
Right. And he don't believe that our Lord rose from the dead.
Good little nigga.
And he was a momo.
Right.
This is Jeremiah 49:14. It says, I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together, and come against her, and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. That's talking about Esau. Alright, everybody's afraid of him. Alright, the pride of his heart, that has deceived him. Okay, so the Lord is setting up the prophets to declare that the Lord is coming up against you, man. Alright, now you're gonna be despised. People gonna hate you. People gonna want your throat, man. Okay? Your allies, man. They gonna want to cut you off, man. Okay? It says, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. Also Edom shall be a desolation, everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it.
So Babylon is going to be the example. That Sodom was the example. Babylon is going to be an example of a kingdom that, you know, this is the judgment of a kingdom that moves in wickedness. You know, that's lawless. There's not fearing Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, and every fall is going to make this place desolate. Right?
Right. It's written.
So Ecclesiasticus chapter 16, verse 18. Behold the heavens and the heaven of heavens, the deep and the earth, and all that therein is shall be moved when he shall visit.
That's speaking of Yahweh Shah. You know? Come with great power. Earth. Walking to and fro.
Right, reeling to and fro like a drunkard, man. By those nuclear missiles, man. That's what's coming. Keep reading on, verse
like it add real quick. Them dumb nuclear bombs, they gonna cause tsunamis,
All things.
yeah.
nuclear fallout. It's like
It's gonna wake up volcanoes that sleep.
yeah, and then you gotta remember all the shit that's gonna be burning along, the natural gas, the pipeline, all that, and then the earthquake, like the scripture says. So the earth is gonna be opening up in random places, swallowing people whole around the world. And you know, see, people don't really understand what we're trying to tell them. It's gonna be some horrific times. You don't want to be on this planet when the missiles hit, especially in America. You know, because even then, even after those missiles hit, everybody gonna feel them around the world. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just gonna be like, oh well, everybody in America is gonna die. Well, yeah, absolutely, they're gonna burn, be crisp. But everybody else is gonna feel the impact too, one form or another. You know.
Hey, the scripture says Babylon was that golden cup. You know what I'm saying? That caused all the nations to be drunken. But also, prior to that, hey, this is a consuming nation, man. All the nations have gotten rich off of Babylon. So when Babylon is destroyed, the world is going to be destroyed. You know, not physically, but as far as economics, your militaries, all that shit is collapsing. Why? Because it's time for the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to be established.
Right. This present world order is going to be destroyed.
Right.
You know, the order of the world is under Esau Edom right now, the so-called white man. He already got his world order, man.
Right.
You know, in the real new world order is when Yahushua comes,
That's
man.
right.
He gonna shake everything and turn it from upside down, man. Straight up, you know.
How else is he gonna take all the crowns from all the kings of the earth? How else? We telling you how.
Just to finish it off, Sirach 16, verse 19, the mountains also and foundations of the earth shall be shaken with trembling when the Lord looketh upon them. Hey, by those chariots too.
Yep.
Leviathan gonna be on the scene. It's gonna be fire everywhere. Next thing you know, it's gonna be a lake of fire.
Yep.
And a lot of you people gonna take part of that second death, man.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, in verse 19. It says, the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. It shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. So the scriptures say the earth is gonna reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. You see these drunken niggas out here stumbling? That's how the earth gonna reel to and fro when those missiles being hit and those lasers being hit, man. Right, this scripture talking about the great and terrible day of the Lord. Right. You know, and hasted great. That's coming, man. And that's what these people they try to put off that day. They try to ignore the day of the Lord. You know, but you gonna have to face it.
You try to put it off, but you're gonna be in it. You're gonna be consumed by it.
It literally says that in the Bible, describing the day of the Lord, man. So we're not making this up.
The terror of the Most High.
It's in the Bible.
Right.
That's why
People read the Bible, right? It talks about the day of the Lord in the Bible.
Don't read out.
They don't care.
Right.
They don't want it. They don't want the Lord to come. They don't want Yahweh to come and set up this kingdom, man. You know?
I got a quick one.
Go ahead, brother.
Luke chapter 12, verse 49. It says, I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it be already kindled?
It'll be already on fire.
Right.
It's still gonna be war.
Right.
Right? The nukes, this is gonna what? End the war.
Right.
All right, but it's gonna be regular bombs going off, all right, and all these things happening. All right, all the other equipment Esau has. All right,
Drone strikes.
all that. It's gonna be war. All right. The Heavenly Father's gonna bring more fire upon the earth.
That's right, man.
You know?
Hey, years ago, you know the sign brothers got with the USSR missile. People used to scoff, "Oh, USSR!"
Right.
Now, where the laughs at now? We're scoffing at now.
Right.
See, because even the signs that we made, I think I was talking with you last night about it. Even the signs that Great Millstone has made, if you look at them, they're prophecy in themselves, bro. And them signs are old.
Right.
Yep.
You got the missiles, the USSR. We had the chip sign.
Yep.
And then and one of the pictures on the chip sign is somebody getting their forehead scanned.
Yep.
What are they doing today? Scanning people's heads with the temperature gun.
Right.
Just like that.
Right.
Leave you real quick. And then what's coming next? The actual chip, man.
Right. Hey, those signs is made with the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, we reveal the secrets to his purpose.
That's right.
And men look like, like imagine the elder apostles back in the 80s with them signs in the 90s. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about missiles and
USSR. But now look, we're seeing the culmination of the USSR come back together right now as we speak.
Speaking.
Right.
Prophecy is speaking.
There you go.
That's right. Hey, it's the book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 1. It says, this second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance. And that's what we doing out here, man. Stirring up each other's minds, man. From Apostle Tahara on down, man. To the beloved, man. The hopeful elect. Those who truly believe in these scriptures, man. And the correct understanding of it, man. And looking forward to the day of our Lord coming. You know?
Hey, and this is a very heavy thing that's happening. Like people just walk by us and have no idea that we're changing the world right here. You know, we're over here changing the world. Y'all talking about change. Well, shit, this is the change right here that you need.
Right.
You know, the men of the Lord to rise up and stand against this wicked ass place, man.
That's right.
That's what you people don't even realize, though.
That's right. Be the change you want to see.
Yeah,
You know?
This
all
is-
through
this
the Holy
is-
Spirit.
So like, this is it. This is that change. And what are we doing? We're being ambassadors for the Heavenly Father and His Son.
Right.
It ain't like we saying we finna change the world. No, we telling you what the Lord about to do. You see? And then what is that an effort of? That's us signing crime.
We're speaking it into existence.
There you
man.
go. There you
That's
go.
just us. Lord's will, we the men of the Lord. That's us anyway.
Yep.
Wrote these scriptures, so
Come.
you know.
That's right. Hey, bring it out. Stir.
That word stir in the Greek, it means to wake up, to arouse from sleep, to arouse the mind. Woo! Yep.
That's right, man.
Right.
Hey, now it's high time to wake up out of sleep. For our salvation is nearer than when we believe.
Right.
You know?
That's that quickly.
That's right, man. You know? So verse 2 it says, that you may be mindful of the words which was spoken before by the holy prophets, and of the commandment of us, the apostles of the Lord and Savior. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts, man. So that's all part of the plan as well, man. You know, people scoffing up against the truth, scoffing up against faith, scoffing up against Yahushua. You know, you just fit in 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 3. That's what it is.
Hey, look, like the scriptures say, you can't do nothing against the truth but before it.
Right.
So when you niggas come up with these wayward ass doctrines, you build up our faith.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's a win-win for us. Because it's obvious you guys do not have the spirit and the testimony of Yahushua. It's obvious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, brothers defend the gospel because that's what we're called to do.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, we're in the last days.
Yeah, it's just checking off another box in the prophecy train, man. You know, niggas saying all this stupid shit. You know, you're coming up against Yahushua, man.
Right.
You know, but verse 4, in saying, where is the promise of his coming? And that's what all these people do too, man. They walk past the camp, they scoff, you know, they chuckle at us, they laugh at us, they call us crazy, you know. And saying, where is the promise of his coming? But since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. And that's niggas, man. That's how niggas think, man. Oh man, they been talking about the Lord coming. You know, the Lord ain't coming, not now. Hey, maybe not grandkids. Really, you want to push the destruction onto your grandkids because you wicked. You know, you want your grandkids to feel it rather than you. That's wicked ass people, man. Rather than you getting right, rather than you just living right. Why you don't want to live right? Period. Whether the Lord coming tomorrow or whenever, you're supposed to live right.
Just don't do them right.
That's right.
I got something real quick. Ezekiel 12.
Come. Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 26. Ezekiel 12 and 26 says, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say the vision that he seeth is for many days to come.
I ain't not in my lifetime. Yeah, it's gonna happen probably in my great, 6, 7 generations from now. That's Jake.
Go ahead, brother. It says the vision that he sees for many days to come, and he prophesied of the times that are far off.
It's not in my lifetime.
You think Russia really gonna shoot missiles over here?
Yes, nigga. It's scriptures.
Yes.
Verse 28 it says, therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord power. So it's gonna be done. In your lifetime, the Lord said, this generation shall not pass to all be fulfilled.
That's
Right. It's like you in the bank and you see a motherfucker outside with a ski mask and a gun. You like, you think he really about to rob this bank? Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, fuck. He done committed himself. You know?
It's going down, man. You know? Hey, 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 5. For this they willingly are ignorant of. Willingly ignorant of. That by the word of the Most High, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, because the heavens, what you see out of space, that's the waters, man. In the Hebrew, it's Shemayim, which means pertaining to waters, you know. For this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of the Most High, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. So the Lord judges, man. He fucking killed everybody on earth except for 8 souls, man. You know? Now verse 7, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. So the earth that you're inhabiting right now is preserved unto fire, man. Especially America. You know, there's a set date for America to totally be obliterated, man.
Right.
And look, we're not talking science fiction. We're talking prophecy out the Bible, which is speaking now. They got nuclear missiles pointed at America. The Lord about to nuke this shit.
Read for it.
Man, verse 8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, man. Because these people out here think the Lord, he ain't gonna do good or evil. they feel like they gonna go ahead and do what the fuck they want to do. They could be alphabet crew, you know, they into getting their degrees. The Lord ain't gonna come because they gotta get their college degree.
Right. So, right, and that all goes back to what that Psalm 14. Fool have said in his heart, there's no God. When you say he would do neither good nor evil, that means he ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah. Which means you don't believe he exists. You see? And you're a goddamn fool, because the reality is the Most High have been stirring this whole pot since the creation of time, so that the whole creation understands that he exists. Right. You ain't gotta believe right now, but you will.
You're gonna be forced. It's gonna be forced down your throat.
Right.
Right. Made a believer.
Right.
There you go.
Right. That's beautiful. You like he's stirring the pot. The Lord is cooking. When you cook in the meal, it's gonna be done when it's done. And everything has been happening. The Lord been putting all the ingredients in the season, cooking it on slow.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
So when it's time, it's hey, he gonna dish out. He gonna serve, man. Yep. You know. So the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. And that all is who? The elect, man. You know. It tells you in 2 Esdras chapter 2, the Lord gonna require every one of that number, man, of his servants, which is the 144,000 men, and the 1/3 that's going to be saved out of Babylon, and those who are scattered abroad, man. The elect are going to be beamed up in chariots.
Look,
you know,
and showing the mercy of the Heavenly Father. Long suffering to us, and then that long suffering is for us to get our shit together, man.
Right.
You know, because hey, there's a constant sifting going on. You know what I'm saying? And that word sift means to shake. Yeah. So all of us are being shaken from Elder Apostle to her on down. You know what I'm saying? He was just mentioning when he got sick, he was like, man, Most High about to take me out, man. You know what I'm saying? So from him on down, we constantly warn. Our flesh is warned against our spirit, and we've been shaken, but the Lord is being long-suffering to us so that none of us shall perish.
Right. They said, the scriptures say acceptable men are tried in the first of adversity. That's what we're going through. Yeah. Hey, because these people about to go through theirs real soon.
Right.
You know, at least we going through ours and taking it like men. Y'all about to be like women out here, though.
Right.
That's right.
With no understanding why it's happening.
Yep.
What is going on here? But we get it. We understand when we get chastised. We know why. You know?
But it's gold. You got gold in the fire. You're gonna be patient until it, till it's right, till it's pure, till you see your face in it. You know, that's what's going on. That's why people say, oh, they've been saying it for so long. But now we in the time, hey, brothers waking up, man, and the nation's fearing. That's why they about to come and persecute the men of the Lord, because they see that they have but a short time, man.
Right.
You know. But verse 10 it says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
See that, and this is the thing that people be like, oh, well, they've been saying that for years and blah blah blah. You know what? The brother's been saying it, stirring it up, right? Because the end was declared from the beginning.
Right.
But now this technology is the only time it's been around. So now it's the time for nuclear destruction. They didn't have technology for thousands of years.
Right.
This is fairly new technology, and the prophecies have been unrolling quicker and quicker as the technology has come alive,
Right.
So now obviously it's the time for it.
Right. Clearly. You should, hey, plain beginnings and wonders and signs. It ends in effects and signs, man. You see part of the prophecies come to pass. You should know it's the very same time the Lord about to come, man. They got news. They got appointed. And they making more news. And it's on your news. And they got the chip. And it's on your news.
Yep.
What y'all talking about? You know?
But that just shows just the power of the Heavenly Father, man, because it's being made plain. You know what I'm saying? You got brothers on the highways and hedges throughout the four corners of the earth pushing His word, making it plain upon tables, and they still can't see it. Showing you the Lord has these people blind, man. And the reason they're blinded is because they don't want to see it. You see?
And said that the God of this world had blinded them.
Yeah, that's it.
The Lord, he ain't just trying to destroy grass. It got to be people that got to be destroyed.
Right.
He ain't bringing nukes to destroy the trees and stuff. Nah, it's the people, man. So they ain't gonna get it. Because this should put fear in you, man. It says the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. By nuclear missile fire and the fire from the Lord's chariots, which is gonna be something epic, man. That's heavenly fire right there coming out them chariots, them laser beams, man. And we're speaking about it, at your crib, and we're seeing how the fucking firewood was turning into ash, But that's how the Lord gonna zap you people. The scriptures say shall beat you to powder. That fire gonna come and it's gonna zap you so quick, it's gonna consume you, you're gonna turn to ash that quick, man. You know?
The gush and the smell of smoke could be perceived with that.
Right. Dusties. Man,
and if you want to see it, that exemplified, watch War of the Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
When Tom Cruise running, he gets to the crib, he look like complete ash. Yeah, like dust.
Right, man. Y'all people should be ashamed of yourselves, man, because people in Hollywood read the Bible and y'all niggas don't want to read the fucking Bible, man. Because that's where they get these movies from. You know?
Then niggas watch the movie like, damn, this movie good. You know, they got this shit straight out of the scripture.
Right.
Then talk shit about the Bible.
Right. You know? Man. So verse 11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness? You know? And remember, the chapter began speaking unto the beloved, man.
Yep.
We believe that these things are about to happen. You know?
We see it.
It's prevalent.
We see it.
Mhm.
We see it. You know, it's coming to pass.
Mm-hmm. Couple more verses. Verse 12, looking forward and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High,
Hasten.
wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, man.
By the nukes and by what? The concentration heat from the cherry.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Supposed to look forward to it,
Right, because if you're not looking forward to it, you're saying it's gonna happen in my grandchildren's time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So everything begins with a mindset,
Yeah.
and the scriptures telling you your mindset should be, Lord, hurry up, please, Baba Kashah. Why? Because that entails the kingdom of wherein dwelleth righteousness. Like the brother said, y'all don't want to live right.
You know,
They love here.
Right.
So you don't want to be destroyed. You love this world.
Right.
So you have to perish with this world.
That's it.
if you really hoping for the Lord to come, that means you will want him to come as soon as possible, man.
Right.
Like you put your taxes in, you hope that motherfucker come quick as possible.
Yeah.
You don't hope it come later. You know? You hope it come.
Right.
You know? And these people, they're not hoping for the Lord to come.
Right.
You know? Verse 13, nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. The kingdom of heaven, that's promised, man. All throughout the scriptures, man.
We want peace.
Right.
We don't want, where there's no more sorrows, no more pride, no more pain for our people.
Right.
That's what we want.
Right. You want Yahweh Shah to rule on the earth. You know? The trees gonna rejoice, man. It's gonna be so epic, man. So verse 14, wherefore, beloved, again, beloved, the house of David, the elect, seeing that you look for such things, be diligent that you may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless, man.
Yeah.
You know, so be diligent, man. You looking for these things to come. You sure enough believe that the Lord is about to bring this destruction and he coming with salvation. Be diligent, man. Keep doing the work. Keep praying. Keep being a brother. You know?
Watch it.
Yeah. Watch as well as pray.
Hey,
Well, let's pray.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. 'Cause, hey, we some of the most informed. Well, we are the most informed people on the planet. Shit.
Right.
First of all, we got the gospel, the good news. But hey, brothers, be watching, man.
Yep.
We on them current events like white on rice shit.
Right.
Because they give us comfort, because like the scripture said, we're hastening to coming. So when we see the beast being broken apart, yes, Kwan Yasharala,
Right.
Abad Babal.
Right. There was a point where you know, CNN and Fox, they was straight up bullshit, but now they gotta talk about certain things that's going on as far as prophecy, man. So you can see, and it helps to gauge how much shit is in your face now, man.
Yep.
You know, they gotta talk about war and nuclear missiles and Daniel chapter 2. NATO, not cleaving one to another. Brother just showed us the article, man.
Yeah, it's on the Wall Street Journal.
Wow.
Entitled, Germany blocks NATO ally from transferring weapons to Ukraine. Says this points to strains in Western alliance over Ukraine. So the beast is breaking up, man.
Yeah.
They're not agreeing on shit.
The scriptures say the beast shall hate the horse.
Yep. And like the brother was mentioning, hey, Germany got crushed in 2 world wars. They didn't forget that shit, man. You know?
Who did it to them? America, the British,
Yep.
France, all the NATO countries pretty much.
Right.
And, Russia too, but hey, they'd rather side with Russia,
Right.
Like, what is?
Right, a potential candidate for the French presidency is saying that Russia, that France should side with Russia, man. That's what's gonna happen. That's prophecy, Revelation chapter 17. The beast shall hate the whore. You know?
Quick precept, the brother mentioned haste. It's Psalm 70 verse 1. Make haste, O God, to deliver me. Make haste to help me, O Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh.
Right. Because whether y'all want to know it or not, man, Esau coming after you Jakes, man.
Yeah.
It's Operation Garden Plot, you know, King Alfred Plan, Rex 84, Project Megiddo, man, and plus more. You know, the NDAA,
Max.
it's all in legislation, and they done practice it out. So Esau, the so-called white man, is coming to kill Jakes, man. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and we watching, we seeing that these things about to happen. So we praying the Lord hasten His day to come and save us and get us away from this motherfucker,
His
man.
mindset is, okay, I know that Esau's the end of the world, Jacob is the world that followed it. So
Right.
his mindset is to kill off Jake.
Right.
So you keep the kingdom.
Right.
That's why everybody wearing masks. Not only that, people getting lined up to take the jab. You know,
Right.
they taking the sauce and they dying.
Right. Hey, the body's breaking down.
Right.
Because they got HIV basically.
That's beautiful. That's trust because you trust in your enemy.
Right. Didn't even hear, like, because, you know, there's two sides to every story, right?
Right.
These people went hook, line, and sinker. Didn't even hear the downside. This thing wasn't even FDA approved.
No.
And you went and stuck your arm out,
What she
man.
did, she said, I don't care what's in it. You know, she don't want to know what's inside of it.
Give me another one.
Right. Hit me.
Bring it in. That motherfucker that's on their fourth and fifth ones.
Yep.
Right.
That is bug outs.
Right, and they want everybody else to get it so they don't feel bad. That's what it is. You know, people wicked, man.
Wicked.
You
That's
know?
that hive mindset. Remember they were talking about on the news that hive, what did they say, hive immunity? What happened to that? You don't even hear that no more.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they just wanted you to be hive-minded, you know?
Right.
To be a good little sheep. Come on now. You getting led to the slaughterhouse, man.
Yep. And slowly but surely, like you said in the garage, Esau done pulled the mask off, his horns out, like, I'm the devil. Like, right, what you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying?
Right. As Scripture said, he had to be revealed.
Yeah, there you go. And he's being revealed. That's what that 2 Thessalonians, you see what I'm saying? He's being revealed.
And the
So
Lord
much
is
information that's coming out.
Yep, that's what I was
Shit, he had to just, okay, fuck it. I gotta show him.
What they gonna do about
They
it?
gonna test the mind.
Right. He exposed. He got to kick and scratch and do all these different things. And he hurt too, man.
Yeah, he hurt.
You know, it does say he know that he has but a short time. So even though Esau, he's an atheist, hey, hey, he can't add 1 + 1 and make 2. He's seeing the brothers, he's from the apostles on down, prophesying for years and years, and these things are happening. You know,
Hey, and
he
when-
being exposed. You know, so he like, dang.
They got a doomsday clock.
Right, there you go. Hey, and when you pride yourself in secrecy, like the scriptures say, when you pride yourself in secrecy and then it's exposed, that makes you even angrier. So let me bring this out real quick. Revelation 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
That's right.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And what? How can that be exemplified? They got a doomsday clock, and it's pretty goddamn accurate. Yeah, until 100 seconds. 100 seconds before 12. You see what I'm saying? So that verifies he knows.
He knows.
He studies. This guy said, hey, he watched the video.
Right. He created a space force.
Right.
The space farce.
And remember, Esau, he's a sore loser. And how he get fired at the job? What he do? He come back and shoot everybody up. Then he get bullied. He come to school and kill everybody.
Yep.
This dude's gonna go out with a bang. The Lord gonna make him go out with a bang.
Right. And then,
Suicide.
right, and at the same time, sweep up all you niggas
Yep.
walking around here that disregard what we're talking about, man. You know, the Most High is perfect. He got every. The scriptures tell you the sword. The wicked is his sword, man.
Right.
And that's how he made Esau, man, to be a sore loser. Just if I can't have it, nobody can.
Yep.
Shit.
That's why we need Yahweh Shem Yahushua to deliver us, man. His killing vibration that he has is divine. It's a gift. Hey, he was given the sword.
Right.
So it's divine, just like we were given the understanding of the scriptures, man. It's divine. You can't even like.
It's just what it is.
It is what it is. You know. You gotta know now.
I get that. The verse that the brother quoted. It's the book of Psalm chapter 17.
Yep.
In verse 13, arise, O Lord, Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Every saw you them is the sword of the heavy father. And a lot of you niggas gonna get what?
Thrust through.
That's true.
And then he gonna get rid of Esau too.
Yeah.
Him being a sword, because there's not gonna be no spears. You know, they're gonna turn them to pruning hooks.
Right.
Well, guess what? Esau like toilet paper. You got flushed down, one time use. You know, once we get, you did your job, and now you gotta finish it out in the kingdom as a slave, and then we get rid of you, man.
That's it.
Because it also said, he that live by the sword must die by the sword.
Your last 1,000 years, Esau is gonna be your worst 1,000 years.
Oh yeah. And rightfully so.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, it's in the scriptures.
You live deliciously,
Right.
you know.
You're gonna be out in the fields, the sun's just gonna stop moving. You're gonna feel like 3 days went by. And it's
Still one day.
Y'all better seen that video that Elder Yashawama re-uploaded?
Which
Even Mike, I
one?
think one of y'all put in the group chat.
A White House.
Yeah, he said, yeah,
House white.
a house white.
Hey, well, Esau, I'm gonna tell you straightforward. You do not have the choice to choose whether you go in the field or in the house. Right.
Yeah, only your women will be inside.
You know what I'm saying?
How about that?
Right.
Pits,
In the pit.
underground, mining.
Right.
Yes.
Because that's where they belong. That's where they belong, man. Okay? Obviously, the Heavenly Father has shown us an Edomite in somewhat of authoritative position is horrible for the state of the earth, man. It's horrible, man. The air is tainted. The water is tainted. Bro, the other day I went to lawyer and I told lawyer some shit. He looked at me like, what the fuck? Bro, these niggas are planning to start up pumps, man, to take dead corpse to filter into water, man. Not only are we dealing with forever chemical water, now we gotta deal with dead corpse water too, man. You're a devil, man. You don't belong in that position.
Nah. Never right. What they putting dead corpse in McDonald's meat.
Yeah. And niggas eat that shit up like cake, man.
So when there's no food out here, you people gonna eat people.
Yup, because their taste palates have acquired to that taste of human flesh.
They gonna eat it too.
Yeah.
When you had went into it, Osh, remember? Saying like like a cow when it eats.
Right. Like you know they got a mad cow disease. Like if you give a cow like some meat, they bug out. You know they get angry. That's how people gonna be. They show you on these movies like when like Book of Eli and the road, like when they eat like a human eat another human, commit cannibalism. That shit fuck with they mind, you know.
Right.
That's how zombie. Right. That's where the zombies, you know. The zombies coming from.
Exactly.
And that's recorded throughout history of people eating each other. So
Yeah.
when the food shortages get worse, all right, and you ain't got no money, because you ain't got no job, you're going to see a lot of people out here eating each other.
Alex Jones said he's already sizing his neighbor.
Right.
He did say that. Yeah, he said he's sizing his neighbor. Yeah.
Wow.
Dog eat dog world, huh?
Cartoons show you that, man. Tom and Jerry, man. Whenever Tom wanted Jerry will become a plate of fucking hot steaming chicken, man.
Ham, a whole ham.
You got it.
I got something. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 57. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword.
And it's a famine. All right, a famine is approaching us, man. All right, a famine is approaching us. You see that? Hey, go to your local grocery store. All right, things are not being restored. Restocked water.
And the few that is there is becoming expensive to the point that your own military, all right, are complaining that they don't have money, they don't have the resources to put food on the table. All right, that's being reported. The United States military, all right, junior enlisted are going to bed hungry. All right, that's how you know America's done. This place is through.
Right, and the scriptures tell you the grief of a man of war that suffers poverty, man.
Yep, I hate that.
Okay, that shit is wicked as fuck, man. These people done put their lives on the line to protect this country, and they can barely put food on their fucking plate, man.
Yep.
Okay, when really they supposed to be getting the best of the spoils because they go out and fight war and shit. You know what I'm saying?
David used to do that.
Right, even
the best.
Right, even King David used to do that, man. All right, and that's why the scriptures tell you what the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight, man. They don't want to fight no more. Which again, the Texas governor told the National Guard, President Joe Biden is not your commander in chief.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's right.
so
Let's get it.
bro,
Yeah,
it's already going down, man. People in the military they saying fuck the government, man.
And DeSantis, fuck Brandon. Hey, DeSantis has truly shown how he stands against this government. I mean, you know, against America. You know, wanting to even come up with his own national guard.
Yeah, it's gonna be Texas and Florida leading the charge.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It'll be the South against the North, probably. Right. You know?
Civil War again.
Civil War.
The same should have happened before.
Yep.
Except now it's over mandates instead of slaves. Which really this is what they want, your soul. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fight's. It's about your soul now, isn't it? Because that chip is coming, man.
It's gonna be the Royal Rumble out here, man. All these states against one another, trying to protect themselves, neighbor against neighbor, all live, man.
And you fighting World War III? It ain't looking good.
I remember watching the Royal Rumble, man, and everybody fucking fight. Chaotic that shit
Chaos.
Man.
You can't even watch your favorite wrestler because like, all this going on.
Right. Niggas jumping off the thing over there.
That's basically when you know how you was watching it and you had fun. It's gonna be the elect.
Right.
You know.
Right.
That's what's gonna happen out here for real, man. It's gonna be famine, pestilence, plague, people going against each other, man. Apparitions out here, beasts, people, wild beasts, all that. Put into one bowl, man. That's what the brothers talk about, man.
Yeah.
Judgment everywhere.
Yeah, judgment everywhere. Floodgates open.
That's right.
Yep.
2 Judges 15 verse 57. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field.
Judgment. Alright, kids gonna die. Hunger. That's a slow agonizing death.
Right, meditation to them.
Slow.
Like,
You're just seeing them dying slowly. And there's no money in it. You can't do nothing about it because of the family.
And it's happening now. What was it? Germany had to do a commercial talking about feeding American children. All right? Look into that shit. Fucking European countries are talking about they're starving children in America. So it's happening now. It's only going to get worse, man. We are the final generation. What the fuck people here, all right, talking about, man?
They calling this generation of kids now Generation Z.
Yeah.
Right. What's happening? See?
Right.
Hey,
And how it's shot.
remember a few years ago they came out with a movie, World War Z.
Right.
And that was all about zombies.
Yep.
People eating each other, man. So it's all everything's spiritual, bro.
Yep.
Everything's spiritual, bro.
That's that Z shit. That's that Z shit.
I got. Go ahead.
2 Judges 15 in verse 58. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger. Yeah, so you niggas up in the Appalachian Mountain, Colorado, Rocky Mountain. Y'all niggas gonna die of hunger.
Pepper is gonna run to the mountain, you gonna die.
It says, they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh.
Their own flesh. They gonna be the niggas. The scriptures talk about niggas taking their arm and eating their shit, bro. In famine, man.
Man's meat shall be his own arm. Yep.
It says, and eat their own flesh and drink their own blood for very hunger of bread and thirst of water.
Drinking their own blood.
Drinking their own blood, eating their own flesh. That's how fucking bugged out they gonna be.
I got some. Isaiah 9 and 20. Esau snatch on his right hand and be hungry. Esau eat on his left hand and they shall not be satisfied.
They gonna eat their own arm and not be satisfied. They gonna want more.
God, they shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm.
Yeah, it is.
If that don't move you with fear to seek the Lord, man, hey, man. Fuck you.
Nothing will. Yep.
Real talk, man.
This Sirach chapter 10 verse 3, it says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. It says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Yahushua.
That's right.
That's it.
So you niggas that don't want to worship Yahushua, he's that king that Yahweh is going to set up, all right?
Right.
To bring out righteousness.
Right. Justice and judgment.
Equity.
Right.
Yep.
Henceforth, even forever, man. You know? Peace. You don't want him to come? Come on, man.
Quick one. Quick. Slot, go
Well,
ahead.
I just want to say what it's going to say. He that wish that should not reign over them.
I got,
Right.
yeah. Let me read Luke 19 verse 27. It says, but these my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
Right. Because if you don't want the Lord to come back and rule over you, that means you wicked then. You want wickedness to keep on ruling. You want to keep on voting for Edomites, man. For the so-called white man to rule over you and give you fucked up ass mandates, man, and poison you.
Right.
You know, and keep oppressing your people. That's what the fuck you want, then, if you don't want the Lord to come back.
That's right. And that's against the law for you to vote for somebody that's not of your kind, of your race.
Right. You want pedophiles to keep on ruling, man. Blood drinkers.
Our people,
You know?
Our people just want to continue their life in wickedness, man. That's really what it is, man. They have chosen death, man. Death is the way to go for them, man.
Settled on your lead.
Yeah, bro.
This is not life. You know what I'm saying? And the reason you don't know that this is not life is because you don't read the scriptures. Because everybody have an opinion on what life should be. But fuck all that. Nobody cares about your opinion. I don't care about my opinion. It has to come from the scriptures,
That's
man.
where life resides, huh?
Right. You know, you got to go in the scriptures to see what life is about. That's why y'all settled with this bullshit, man. Breathing in toxins all the time. You can't let your kids run up and down the street because somebody might snatch them up.
Or drive
Yeah, you said breathing the toxins. They don't even breathe the toxins in no more. Huh?
Right,
Now
yeah,
they
you're right.
breathe their own fumes.
Right, there you go.
Hot ass breath all day long.
Stink as
CO2.
hell, bro.
Yep.
Right. They already smoke blacks and shit. You know?
Got a mask on, you smoke black.
Right.
In the car by yourself with a mask on. Yeah, people are finished.
Done.
Samak got one too.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 51. All right, I'm bringing this out because the Lord did say that He's going to put the curses upon our enemies. All right, it says in 51, it says, "And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thy kine, or flocks of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee," man. Okay, and what do we see, man? All right, Esau hoarding up all the goods, man. Okay, you go to the grocery store, they tell you there's food shortages, prices going up. Okay, prices on corn, wheat, oil going the fuck up, man. Okay, the grapevine, the meat is going up. Why? Because he's seeking to destroy you. Okay, all right. It says, "And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates until thy high and fenced walls come down, wherein thou trustedest, throughout all thy land, and he shall besiege thee in all thy gates throughout all thy land, which the Lord thy God hath given thee. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, the flesh of thy sons and the flesh of thy daughters, which the Lord thy God hath given thee in the siege and in the straitness, wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee," man. Okay, and that's what's going on, man. Esau is really crawling around the people of the earth, man, like a fucking python, man. Okay, all right, cutting off supplies from you until you get so desperate that y'all start eating each other, man. Okay, because that's how sieges were done in the ancient world. They would besiege the city, okay, to stop supplies from coming into the city. All right, because really the farmlands were outside the city. They had to be brought into the city.
So you just all you do is the halfway point, the meet up between the farmers and the city guards. You block that shit.
Right, you cut it off.
That's it.
Yeah,
Okay, until they fucking starve to death. Okay, all right, and then they give in, man. Or they either starve to death or they give in. It's only two ways about it. Okay, so that's what Esau's setting up, man. He's setting up a situation to make you give in. Okay, all right, to submit, man. And it's gonna get so bad that y'all end up eating each other, man. Y'all end up eating your own kids, man. Your own children. Right. It says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the women of his children, which he shall leave, so that he shall not give to any of them of the flesh of his children whom he shall eat, because he hath nothing left him in the siege and in the straitness, wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates, man. Okay? All right, so it's going to get so bad that people going to be trying to hoard their fucking children away from each other. Not because they actually care for their kids, for their children, but because I want to make sure that I have my child to eat. You feel me? So that the next guy don't have nothing to eat.
You remember that story? You remember that story when the two women came to the king? They was like, one of them was like, "Hey, look, we both made a pact that today we was gonna eat my child and tomorrow we was gonna eat her child." So the day came, we ate her child, and the next day came, I'm prepared to eat this bitch child, and the bitch like, hell no.
He hid, you know, he hid.
What hit her, bruh?
Right.
So that's just gonna be happening, man.
She was saving her child for
For her own
next
self.
week.
Which goes into the
What
scriptures as
child?
well.
Yeah.
Which goes into the scriptures as well. The hands of the pitiful women has shot in their children, man. So they're gonna be eating each other, man.
I got something to back up with lawyers.
Marcus on the precept.
Now, real quick. Book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 32. Verily, meaning truly, I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. So, hey, man, this is going to happen. We are that final generation, man. Okay? Everything that the cat brought out, that all these brothers brought out about all the end times, eating each other, all right, the wars, the famine, the pestilence, okay, the sedition, the civil war, this is going to happen in our lifetime, all right? And this should motivate you to seek the Lord, all right? 10 times more. A little bit more. 33. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. And this is Yahushua speaking. This is in red letter. 34. And take heed to yourself, lest at any time your hearts, meaning your mind, be overcharged with sovereignty and drunkenness and cares of this life. And so that they come upon you unawares.
That one more time.
Gone. 34. And take heed to yourself, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with sovereignty and drunkenness and cares of this life.
Right. So the scripture. He got louder.
Prince of the power of the air.
Hey, so the scriptures is calling us for us to take heed to ourselves, man. The scriptures also tell us to what? Examine ourselves, man. Whether we be in the faith, man. All right, we gotta always make sure that we be circumspect, man. Okay, because that day is gonna come. The scriptures already tell you that day is gonna take these people as a thief in the night, man.
Right.
All right, so it's gonna be one day these people gonna be confident. All in traffic, I'm going to work to get my 9 to 5, to get my next check, to feed my house, and then all of a sudden they will be stuck, man. Stuck to be starving, stuck to be going through sickness, stuck to be going through hell, all the way into the fire, man. So we want to make sure we keep ourselves in line with what the scriptures say. So when that time happens, the Lord has a covering upon us, man. All right, and us and those that believe in the Lord, our families and so can be protected, man. You got it.
God. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with sovereignty and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares.
Right, so because if you're not taking heed and you caring about your family, this world, getting the bag, all right, doing this much, whatever, all right, that day gonna come, take you as a thief in the night, and you're gonna be what? Out here fucked, man.
35. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth, which proves you're not escaping this judgment.
Right, that's right.
All right? We are that final generation. It doesn't matter where the fuck you dwell at. 36. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things.
Right, so the key is watching and praying in faith. All right? Watching and praying in faith. That's how you will be able to withstand and be able to miss all the judgment and the hell that's coming, man. Believe in Yahweh Shemel Shad. You read, the Lord tell you, oh, this will happen. You look out, you see it. Oh, Lord, Bubble shall protect me. Continue to pour your spirit upon me so I may guide you. Then you go back to doing it, man. It's a rinse, wash and repeat cycle, man. You seeking the Lord, man. All right?
That ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass. That shall come to pass.
So it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's not a maybe. It's not a 95%, 99.9%. No, this is 100% going to happen.
And to stand before the Son of Man.
Right. So if we want to make sure that we want to make sure that we're able to stand in the sight of the Lord and gain salvation, man. Okay, we got to make sure that we as Paul said, we keep our body under subjection, man. All right? We examine ourselves, we pray, all right? We watch, okay? We move in the spirit, all right? Because these things are really going to happen, man. And as you look into the scriptures, you see what the Lord tell you in the last days how the people outside that's gonna get destroyed gonna be moving, and you see it, man. So that's supposed to make you want to fear the Lord more, man. All right.
And if I may add, Cap, I mean, remember years ago we were talking about inflation's coming.
Right.
The cost of living is going to go up. All right. There's going to be a food shortage. All right. Then we were showing, yo, look what's going on in Venezuela. That's coming here. All right. That's coming here. Look what's going on, okay, in different parts of Central America. That's coming here. Now it's happening. Okay? So, hey, Yahweh Shem Shai is a man that shall not lie. All right, his words are coming to pass. So, what kind of character should you be in these last days? What behavior? All right?
That's right. Humble, man. Humble, broken, contrite, serving, seeking the Lord, man. Putting off everything and serving the true power, man. That's how you're supposed to be moving, man. Come on, man. Put your best foot forward to please the God of heaven and earth, man. The God of our forefathers, man. Is that not how our forefathers used to acknowledge Yahweh Shem Shai? The God of heaven and earth. The God of my forefather, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yahweh Shem Shai. Come on, man. That's who you serve, man. Move accordingly, man. Act accordingly, man. With faith, man. You brothers got it, bro. Go ahead, Austin.
This is more on that the siege we were talking about. This is Luke chapter 19 and verse 41. And when he was come near, he beheld the city and wept over it. All right, talking about Yahushua, saying, if thou hadst known, even thou, at least in this thy day, the things which belong unto thy peace, but now they are hid from thine eyes. For the day shall come upon thee, that thine enemies shall cast a trench about thee, and compass thee round.
Yeah, I think that's like that word right there might be Karox actually, trench.
Yeah, it is. I believe, yeah, but the elders was going into it. The elder Yashwan going into it.
Yeah.
Right, like a palisade. Like a
So
state.
you ain't no escaping, man. Once they put that trench around the city, you know, they got you locked down. And that's what they're doing now, what the brother mentioned earlier with the food. You know, once they starve you out, they've already got the power to manipulate you. Look how many people are walking around with masks on.
Right.
That's all they got to say is put on a mask. It'll save your life. And people better believe that shit. And then, so how much more once you starving? These people going to take the chip. All you imbeciles out here, man, these people going to take the chip, man. Because what? They love this world.
Yep.
And they're going to want to keep that money. Like they'll probably give you a deal. Hey, if you come in, you know, get it chipped up, we'll take your cash and give you the credits. But if not, you get that cash, like we were just saying, it's just going to be money in the streets out here, man. Because the cash is going to be useless.
Hey, but see, what did the Lord tell Satan when he was being tempted? That man shall not live off of bread alone, by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Heavenly Father. So when those times come for those of us who've been attending to the scriptures, fuck that. We're going to wait on the Lord, because really, at the end of the day, it's the Lord that feeds us anyway. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you people have been taken by this perception that Esau Edom is your God. So, hey, you're going to have to wear that. You're going to have to continue in that spirit. Okay?
Go to him when you need him help.
Right.
See, the scripture told you not to trust him. Never trust thine enemy. You think he's going to help you when he the one causing you to need help?
Right.
Shit. Because like you said, talking about the trench, you know, this Esau, he's a wise, remember it said he was a cunning hunter, a man in the field. He knows how to use tactics, you know, and for war. And right now he's doing war. He got war on the people, everybody. He's choking the whole earth out.
He's being hunted. He's because his whole agenda really is depopulation. That's why you got that piss put in your arm, man. Depopulation. You got to do it.
Like Luke 19 and 42 saying, 43, for the day shall come upon thee, that thy enemies shall cast a trench about thee, and compass thee round, and keep thee in on every side, and shall lay thee even with the ground, and thy children with thee, and they shall not leave in thee one stone upon another, because thou knewest not the time of thy visitation. Okay, and that happened in 70 AD, but it's getting ready to happen all over again, man. He said he's gonna lay enemies, which is Esau, Edom, okay, the Romans in that time, but they back again. Okay, reincarnated. Lord say they gonna lay you even to the ground.
Right. and they big on history. You know, they know who they are.
Yep.
They know that they're Esau. They knew they were the Romans back then.
They're proud of it.
Right. They know about reincarnation.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So they're studying those tactics, those same tactics, and they've mastered it.
Yep.
It's going to be on a high level, and really the reason why they've mastered it is because the Heavenly Father's put it in their spirits too. You know, to crush all you wicked ass jakes, man.
Right.
That depending on the devil.
The Lord told him, he said, if you only knew, basically. If you only knew what's getting ready to
Well,
to
he
go
said
down.
that to the women that were weeping
Yeah.
when he was carrying the cross. He said,
Right.
"Don't weep for me, weep for your kids." And he just got tortured. They watched him get tortured,
Right.
carrying this heavy ass cross.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
All swole up
yeah, that's what I'm
and
saying.
shit,
So
yeah.
he just got humiliated, and he said, "Don't cry for me. Cry for your kids."
Right.
And that don't change your life right there and then. And I don't know what
Right,
will.
right, right.
Shit.
Right. Right.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, in verse 5. It says, "O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, and the staff in their hand is my indignation." The modern day Assyrian are these Edomites, man. All right, and then the Lord said, with the rod in his hand, because the Lord, he's the Lord's sword, man, to punish you wicked jakes, man. Isaiah 10 and 5, "O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, and the staff in his hand is my indignation. I will send him against a hypocritical nation."
Hypocritical nation is Israel. And what they say, they love me with their mouth, but their heart is far away. Israel. Hypocrites.
And you saying Black Lives Matter, but you killing your own kind.
Right.
You hypocrites.
Abortions.
Right.
Black Lives Matter, and that's the #1 killer amongst
Yeah.
you Judites,
Right.
so-called Negroes, man.
Hypocrites.
But they say they have the right to do that. My body, my choice.
Right.
Right.
But if somebody say I don't want the poison,
Right.
then
You don't
fuck
have a
you.
choice.
Yeah,
Right.
fuck you.
You see?
Isaiah 10 and 6, "I will send him against a hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil, and to take the prey, and to tread them down like the mire of the streets."
Cutting down you niggas. You already say you wonder what, the population at 500 million?
Right.
Yeah.
Just straight cutting you niggas down. You know?
And he doesn't mind who it is.
Nah.
He do it to his own people.
Yeah. He is gonna do
That's what
it.
I'm saying. He's doing this shit. You got Jake living better than Esau now, man. That's how you know he's through. Esau's finished when you got niggas living better than him. Shit.
They probably have higher rates of people getting the poison. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard a number, you know, can't really tell. But it said that 1 out of 4 African Americans are taking the juice. I'm pretty sure the rate amongst Edomites is higher.
3 out of 4.
Right, 3 out of 4.
Because remember, Esau, have a little, he had money, so he want to enjoy his money. They want to be able to go travel to other, other places.
Right.
So to do that, you gotta have your shots. You gotta have the vaccine. You gotta
Had the passport,
passport.
and e-card.
Yeah.
Right. That's what it's really about. That passport. That's gonna lead to you know what.
The all.
It's a digital passport now.
Right.
They don't want you to falsify one.
Yeah.
You know, that's too easy now.
Right,
They
right.
kind of they're selling them bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got to put an end to all that. Make
Right.
it digital.
That's all. They knew that people was gonna make fake. All right, now we're gonna put it in your hand.
Right.
Make that, bitch.
Yeah.
That's how Esau feels, though.
Right. Especially with Jake, cause he see Jake stealing trillions and trillions of dollars every year, doing credit card fraud and scamming and shit. So he knows. He sits back. He does his homework. You know what? We're gonna put an end to all that. You're gonna have to put that money in your hand.
Yeah.
Literally implant it.
Yeah. Stigma.
Right. That way you can't steal. You know.
This is the new world order. Deal with it.
Right.
Or be not part of it.
That's
It's
it.
being rolled down in front of us.
We got a little camp for you right down the street.
Yep.
Even in WWF, yeah, NWO with Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who else?
This book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices."
That's why the Lord caused us saying watch. Watch. Because if you ain't watching, you're gonna get caught in his devices. You constantly watching and deciphering through the scriptures. Yeah, Esau.
Yeah,
he fell. You know, you're aware.
You gotta already be in that spirit of can't trust this devil, you know. Everything he come out with, you're supposed to be looking at it, you know, questioning it, looking at it, you know, being skeptical.
Right. That's how you're supposed to do it, man. Because if the first Adam had been that way from the beginning, and Eve wouldn't have been in this situation in the first place. All right. So you already supposed to know, like, yo, we can't trust this guy, man. All right, this is the same person that called us 3/5 of a human, man.
Right.
All right, he called us a savage. He called us the lowest life form on earth. You know what I'm saying? Well, really, we're the most superior. All right, all he does is use deception and propaganda and demonization just to forward his agenda and his advantages over other people, man. That's all he does because he knows that he's at a disadvantage. Okay, he knows the Most High created him weaker.
Right.
Okay, or he knows the Most High hates him, that the Most High is against him. So he does everything within his power to set the balance towards his weight. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows he's inferior, man.
Right. That's why he has a Space Force.
Yeah, that's why he got the Space Force.
He want to fight against God.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's why he makes sure his military's strong.
Right.
That's why he always poisoning the food. You know what I'm saying? Making everybody weaker. Yeah, making everybody weaker, dumbing people down.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Whitewashing the images. Look at me, I'm God, I'm superior. You know what I'm saying? You know, controlling everything, man, so that in your mind, he got a stronghold in your mind, man. This is a master witch, man.
Yeah, that's where the chains are now, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Hey, to read that again, Bible study, you still got it? Yeah, I'm gonna read it in the NLT after he reads it.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
So this is the same verse, but the NLT. It says so that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes.
If I may say so, and if you go to the blue letter for that word device, man, it goes into evil thought. So this man is showing you he's the match of witchcraft, man. He's gonna put up a scheme and try to get you and grab you, man. Yeah, stay scheming.
That's one of his greatest attributes. Deception.
Deception, bro. That's what it is.
And he used deception to do what? Be accused of the brother. You see?
Grab up souls,
He deceived the whole world. That's how really I got powers.
I'm just saying, these people, they got a mindset as, oh, the government will never do, they'll never do it.
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
You were dummy, bro.
Witchcraft.
Right.
These the same people that put us in slavery.
Right. And that's most important what you just said. All right, I was going to bring out, the war in Iraq, right? There's no weapons of mass destruction, yet they sent troops to go fight in a war based on lies. There was no chemical, weapons of mass destruction, all right? So this government been lying to you motherfuckers. This Tuskegee experiment?
Oh, yeah.
All right, come on, man.
Yeah.
So you got to be a dumbass in 2022 to trust the government now, all right?
Dumbass.
You're a fucking moron.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy. Never trust thine enemy. Never. Never trust thine enemy.
That's a commandment.
He give you a stimulus check.
Never trust thine enemy. Never. Never trust thine enemy. No matter what. Don't trust this nigga,
He's
man.
an enemy.
He's a snake.
His whole MO is to what?
Right.
Bring you down, to destroy you.
To snake you, man. To bite you and hit you. Snakes usually hit a nigga at what? Achilles heels. Drop that nigga, he can't move no more, bro.
Bring you down to his level.
Come on, man.
That's why you gotta have that poker face, man. All right? You know he's the enemy. You gotta play the game, man, but know that, this motherfucker's not to be trusted.
Hey, because he's a deceiver.
The snake.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
Right.
you got to supplant. We Yaquab.
That's
Right.
Hey, supplant Esau, man.
That's right. Exactly. God, that's the spirit. That's the spirit.
Right.
And Yahushua said, wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. You know what I'm saying?
It says, never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
So iron rusted over a period of time, so it's his wickedness.
Right, and I remember, man, Brother Karal put me up on game, because I used to say, hey, you look at iron, gates, fences, it's iron, right? When they first go out there, they shiny.
Yeah.
But after they get rain and weather hit it, it erodes. Crowd's like, shit, even when it's sitting in the inside, man, the shit will corrode. So it just shows you how much you should never trust that nigga, man.
It's inevitable.
The iron gonna rust wherever you put it.
Wherever.
Never trust that nigga, man.
Right.
Never trust this nigga, man.
It's nature.
All right. It says, you was gonna say something?
No.
Come on. It says, though he humbled himself.
You know, you guys, you know, he's been treated you guys for 400 years, you know, the worst. So you guys are the first ones to take this, you know, this free chat.
Right.
You don't have to die. You don't have to die. We love you guys.
Sorry.
Hey, Shamar, you mentioned iron. When you read Daniel 2, that iron, that's Rome. You know, it's shall, you know, break in pieces and bruise.
Right.
That's Rome.
And then the feet is part iron and part clay.
And Esau's a devil, bro. Back in the ancient times, what would they do? They would put poison on their sword. So even if they didn't run you through, you got poisoned.
Right.
Once they cut you, Esau doing that all over again with the mini sword.
Yeah.
Got you, bitch. You might survive the stabbing, but you ain't gonna live.
Right. Karate,
Gangrene.
Giving him that poison, man.
It says, verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed.
Watch that nigga. It's gonna pay us.
Right.
That's why, you know, and that's why the Lord made him look the way, you know, that's why he looks like how he looks.
Okay.
That nigga ready for whatever.
You
gotta ask.
He must know how it goes.
Oh yeah, he gonna slice the head.
They got a shovel.
That's these Edomites, man.
Yeah,
That's why the Lord made him look the way he looks. So you supposed to look at
That's a
him.
Land Cruiser.
Something is wrong with him.
That's Kid 101 right there.
Don't trust them. Never trust that nigga. Don't trust that.
It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as it had, as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
Hey, because going back to get what time frame, but hey, they were walking around like dogs, man. We had to, you know, Jake, when we during the Dark Ages, he had to basically show them how to walk upright again. They were grunting and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that was them in that rusty stage.
We had to civilize them.
Had to civilize them. Yeah, they shitting in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing it out the window.
Same clothes 3 years later.
Right, to it disintegrate. You know what I'm saying?
And you Edomites still don't take daily showers.
Right, no, they don't. They don't.
That's how Kusher said that.
Bro, hey, in the age of TikTok, that was an Edomite that came in TikTok. It was like she was around her black friends and she said, we all shit in the shower. And everybody looked at the bitch
No,
like,
the
no,
hell
we
we don't.
No, we don't. That nigga shit in the shower, bro.
Yeah.
You dirty, bro.
Y'all don't take showers daily. Okay, y'all don't brush your teeth every day. All right, y'all shit in showers apparently.
Ramen noodles out of the toilet.
Right.
Yeah, nasty motherfuckers, man.
Lick in the toilet. Like a
There
dog.
was one doing her hair. She was shampoo in the toilet.
Yeah, you know, y'all clap y'all women on their period and shit. Yeah, you don't even take
They
a
eat
shower.
raw meat.
Right, they eat raw meat. They don't take a shower after sex. You know what I'm saying?
Root
Y'all
beef.
don't cook, y'all don't properly season y'all food.
Right.
And at the end of the day, you an Edomite, man.
Right.
Your bitch ass going into slavery.
That's right.
Motherfucker. That's why you need chains on your fucking neck, bitch.
They don't use washcloths.
Yeah, they
Right.
don't wash
Yeah.
They just use soap.
Bro, you watch the commercial, the dumb commercial. Edomite shit. They got the bark
Yeah,
soaked up, rubbing it.
the Irish Spring and shit. Like,
Right.
and you want to know Edomite? Look at his shoes. You gonna know instantly he's an Edomite.
Yep.
That's some weirdo shoes with the tube socks rolled all the way to the knees.
New Balance.
Binoculars on it. Yeah, New Balance. They love them motherfuckers.
Right. That's why they try to be big into the cologne industry and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Trying to
Yeah,
mask
yeah.
the stench and shit.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Stinky motherfuckers.
Hey,
Motherfuckers, man, have sex with your family members.
Yeah.
Your dog fucking motherfuckers. Dirty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Hey, if they would have outlawed haircuts, you'll see the truth.
yeah.
Cause hey, brothers, you know we'll trim up or whatever, but we don't line up in none of that shit. We let our beards grow out. You know what I'm saying? You see them like that, man. they'll be the caveman that we know they are.
Their whole face will be covered with hair. Bro.
Right. You're
Right.
grunting.
Like, we got like a natural contour, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just comes together. Esau, he got to do all type of adjustments and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to look, you know,
Presentable.
You know, presentable.
Right.
Basis of men.
I got more in that Sirach. Sirach 12:12. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith.
Well, so when you get bit, you get bit. Because he was a snake. You know? He was a snake. And it was like a Native American story. And a little girl was walking. All right, the snake was about dying. And the snake told her, can you help me, take care of me? And then she's like, nah, you're a snake. You're a snake. And then eventually he got to her, he convinced her, he picked her up, he took her, and the kid, the girl felt the prick. Yeah. She got bit. And then she like, how did you do that? He said, at the end of the day, I was a snake. Shit.
Right. Never trust that enemy.
You know what they were speaking about? They're speaking about Esau, Edom.
Yep.
The Native Americans.
Right.
That story.
Ultimately, y'all, they gonna be pricked with that chip.
Yeah.
Hey, who picked I think that's what you read. Pity a charmer?
It's still more than that. Verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
Right.
Or any such as come nigh wild beast?
So Esau's a wild animal.
Yeah.
You're a wild beast.
Man of the field.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beast man.
I remember that, bro. I was at this job one time, bro. All the Jakes, we was talking about how, when you're young, you play outside, then you walk back inside and your parents tell you you smell like outside, go take a shower.
Right.
So all the Jakes at the job, we talking and cracking jokes about it, and then the Edomite come and he overheard the conversation, and we had to explain to him that outside has a smell, bro.
What do you mean?
He got offended by the fact that we had to explain, like, outside has an actual smell, like, you know what I'm saying? It smells like rust and sweat, and, grass and shit.
Right.
Earthly. Gotta, shower, bro.
Especially on this side, with this filth, the way the earth is polluted and everything, definitely gonna smell.
That's like remember when Jacob got the birthright.
Yeah.
And Rachel put the goat hair on him.
Yeah.
Get a musky
Right,
and
that smell.
Right.
Right. I think Isaac, you like I can't.
Isaac can't see.
Right.
But it smells like Esau.
Esau's a man of
Yeah,
the
this
field.
you. This is
That's why you're not going into the house, Esau. Okay, slavery. You're going to be in the field, Esau, to do slavery. All right?
He was hairy. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and verse 4. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Talking about Esau, his soul which is lifted up is not upright, man. All right, that's why the Lord say he the basis of men. All right, that's why they eat beef tartare. Raw.
Blood. Still got a heartbeat.
Right. Hey.
How you want your steak? Rare.
Hey, we went to Edomite restaurant yesterday, bro. They had the nerve to call some jerk chicken, bro. That shit was
hurt my feelings.
that shit was not jerk chicken, bro. That shit was jerk chicken, my nigga. Like, that shit was not jerk, bro. That shit was barely fried, and they put some fucking jerk seasoning on that shit, bro.
And then they did.
Fuck, that shit was not good, bro.
The fish was worse.
The fish was worse.
The worst.
Yeah, the best thing on the menu was the water with lemon.
Wow. And that's free.
And the flour.
Yeah, the natural flour. That's right.
Aurora is telling
Yeah.
me it's supposed to be blackened fish, but he said it looked like it came straight out the water.
Man, that shit was bland as hell, man. Like the brother said earlier, Esau can't cook because he himself ain't got no flavor, man.
No salt.
That's why they always go to Jake restaurant. Where Jake is a chef.
Yeah, go to a Mexican spot. They gonna be nothing but Edomites eating in
Right.
there.
And the reason why Edomites don't know how to cook like that, like as far as like the flavor of the food, is because they lack patience, man.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta gotta feel that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Esau don't be on it. He on the field. He hunting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it.
They consider nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
On the way he over here.
And don't get me wrong, he did that skin in them motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, it stops there.
that's
And
right.
he'll just kill a deer and just eat it.
Yeah, right.
No seasoning, he's just gonna eat it.
Fear
You know what I'm
factor
saying?
Right, because he on the move, he on the run all the time, so he ain't got time to give a damn. You feel me?
Vagabond.
Fugitive.
Yeah, I got it.
This is Daniel chapter 4 and verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men.
The basis of man is Esau, Edom. All right, he's the basis of man. And the Lord Yahweh Shemashah gave him, you know, the power and dominion of the earth. All right, every father ruling in the kingdom of men.
Right. And really, he don't have nothing to complain about, bro. Because when you look at the table of nations, who's ruled the longest? You know, of course, our kingdom is everlasting.
Yeah.
But as far as in the times of man, it's been the Edomites, bro.
He was the Greeks, he was the Romans, the Spaniards,
Yeah.
the French,
Right.
you fucking the Americans and the Germans and
Russians.
Russians
Yeah.
and what the fuck?
The Lord knew that he would, you know, he wouldn't be able to enjoy the kingdom of heaven. He'd be cut off.
Right.
Because even throughout all those captivities he had us under, Greeks, the Romans, and now, you know, when the beast was revived, he's always been at battle with himself that whole time.
Yep.
Ain't never been at peace with himself, man.
Right.
World War I, the Romans, they were fighting each other. The Greeks, what happened after Alexander died? They all broke up.
Right.
Esau can't even be with himself, man.
By thy sword thou shalt live.
Yeah. World War I, World War II. That was all Edom crimes.
There you go.
They just send niggas over there to die, though. They care.
Right.
They need bodies out there. And that's coming back soon. They don't give a damn who gotta die. As long as his agenda comes across.
Yeah.
You know? But that's like the brothers have been saying, that's the sword of the Lord. That's the Most High making them do this, man.
Exactly.
This Psalm 75 verse 4. I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly, and to the wicked lift not up the horn.
Esau lifted the horn. Proud as hell. I'm the strongest. I'm the best. The reason why I'm in power, I did it.
Right. That little horn speaking great things.
Yep.
His pride deceived him, bro.
Yep. This verse 5, lift not up your horn on high, speak not with a stiff neck.
Hey, it's like every time I hear that scripture, I think of Trump, man. That look, you know?
Yeah.
But it's embodied in the Edomites, man.
It's in their DNA code.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Proud Boys.
Yep.
The Proud name is the Proud Boys.
Yep.
Verse 6, for promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another.
All y'all about Shemashah. It's all to the power y'all about Shemashah.
Right. And that's comforting to us, man. That's one of the hugest comforts. Because, you know, prior to this faith, you don't understand how this thing works, man. But then finding out, okay, hey, the God, the creator of everything is the God of Israel. Okay, hey, we're Israel. You know, and he's the one that's been putting people in power. He's the one that's been punishing us through the Gentiles. Okay, but hey, what's the gospel? The good news, or well, a part of the gospel, or the good news. Look, he about to put our enemies down and exalt us, man. In due time, the scripture say what? Humble thyself before the Lord, and in due time he will exalt thee,
That's
man.
right, brother.
That's the times we coming into, man. That's why we don't give a shit. Yeah. To you Americans, we're committing treason. We're telling America's gonna be destroyed. What you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? It's gonna happen. It's happening as we speak, man.
Right.
All your little plans being foiled, you know, the shit with the juice is going awry. People waking up, figuring it out.
Right.
All your lies and your secrets being revealed.
That's right.
It's over with. It's to the point where you took the mask off, showing your horns, you know. So like, look, we get it, just like you get it, okay? But hey, ultimately you're gonna have to fight against the Most High, and you're gonna lose sorely.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
There's nothing when you see smoke and dust.
Right. Right.
And in Job 5 verse 12, he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
So you're not gonna be able to fulfill your new world order. I ain't gonna be able to fulfill it. All right, when you about to fill up your belly, Lord gonna make this what? All lots.
Showing you their heavenly Father got a sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm gonna let this nigga think he winning. Yeah, and then bam. Hey, why do we have a sense of humor? Because it comes from the heavenly Father, man.
That's right. Keep reading. It says, verse 13. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong.
Yeah, the Most High, here it is, Esau, he digging a ditch to throw the body in, not knowing that the Most High making him dig his own ditch.
Right.
He digs for somebody else, he digs for Jake.
As what's his name? Haman?
Haman, bitch.
Them gallows, build them gallows. Yeah. Gonna put Mordecai and his whole family on here, man. Right. Nah, you and your family going on those gallows.
He was pissed off because Mordecai didn't bow to him.
Right.
You see that?
See? Edomite.
Yeah.
I wanted to kill every Israelite.
Right.
Lord, what? After that, he left 7,000 that should not bow to me.
Right.
Yep.
That remnant.
He had integrity, man.
That's on the back. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 26, and verse 27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him.
I know, I said that one too.
2/3 therein shall be cut off and die. All right, so I'll read it again.
Speaking of Esau, there goes the product of Esau right there.
There you go. Thong flops.
Yeah.
Yeah, my nigga. How long you simple. Salaki, see.
Back up, brother Ash. Proverbs 26:27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. Like brother Ash said, Esau digging a pit. The Lord, he digging that pit for his own grave. Right?
Hey, as soon as the last little bit of dirt he throw it and wipe his forehead, like, done. The Lord gonna push your ass right into it.
And with the show, boom.
Yep.
I just laid out and you good.
Right. Perfect.
I will mention because everything this devil is putting into play is to come against us and to put us out, man. That's his whole mindset, man. He wants to get rid of Israel, man. So the Heavenly Father's going to cause it, and everything that he tried to set up to get rid of us is going to account for the obliteration of his nation, man. So to speak, you know.
Sirach 27 and verse 26. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that setteth a trap shall be taken therein.
Esau.
Yep. He that worketh mischief, it shall fall upon him, and he shall not know whence it cometh.
Right.
Esau.
Why? Because the Heavenly Father's the judge, not you. You know what I'm saying? And then you built this your government and your power structure using the scriptures,
right,
acting like you righteous. Like the scriptures say, who was
So he catches the words behind him?
yeah, saying that taketh my
Casting behind God.
right, yeah, that
Psalms
comes.
150.
Psalms 35 and 3. Draw also the spirit, and stop the way against them that persecute me. 3. Draw out also the spirit, the water, and stop the way against them that persecute me. Say unto my soul, I am thy salvation. Let them be confounded and put to shame that seek after my soul.
Right.
Let them be turned back and brought to confusion that devise my hurt.
Right. And Esau want to hurt us. That's why he got different mandates and unrighteous decrees set up. But this sleazy E want to hurt us, man. That's why we need Yahweh Shemal Shah at the end of the day. He's our salvation. He's our help. He's our defense, man.
Yep. Right. That's why we're justified by faith in Yahweh Shah and not the law. No, but that's a whole nother topic. Right.
5. Let them be as chaff before the wind. Let the angels of Yahweh Shemal Shah chase them. Let their ways be dark and slippery. Let the angels of Yahweh persecute them. For without cause have they hid from me their pit.
Right. What did we do to you?
Nothing.
Right.
We ain't do nothing to you.
We just told you you're going off.
Right, and even before we was
Yeah,
saying
they
that,
didn't do anything.
Jay ain't do shit to you.
Nothing.
What, you mad Jay put more salt in their food than you? The fuck?
Birthright.
But
You
even
sold
then,
it to
but
us.
That's what I'm saying. Even then, we never did nothing wrong.
Right.
You agreed to the terms. What did we do wrong, bro? We could have just said no.
Right. Jacob
Cap
couldn't have
said-
forced you to give the birthright.
Right, but like Cap said, he was impatient.
Right.
All right? And that's why he said, what does his birthright profit me? All right? Give me those lentils.
Despised it.
He despised it.
Yep.
All right? But meaning he didn't have, faith. Like, Jacob did, all right? That's what it is. Faith wasn't with Esau. He wasn't born with faith. All right?
Because it took faith
Yeah.
for Jacob to even offer that proposition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Jacob knew that eventually the kingdom of heaven would be established.
Exactly.
Esau, man, that's gonna be long.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen long after I'm dead. I don't care about that. Jacob understood reincarnation exists.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He said, "Man, I want that. I want that birthright."
Real quick, because Esau don't have faith, right?
Right.
This is Job 21, verse 14. Therefore they say unto the Most High, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. What is the Almighty that we should serve him? And what profit should we have if we pray unto him?
Their mindset.
That's their mindset. Every Edomite have that same mindset.
They're atheists.
Yep.
And guess who's adopted those ways? These people on this side.
Hey, because that's his way of getting payback. I sold out, so I want you to sell out now.
Right.
Try to get you back.
That's why the
Israel loves company.
That's why the scriptures say, envy not the oppressor's way.
Right. Because his ways are totally contrary to the scriptures.
His ways is death.
Yep.
And the ways of the scriptures is life.
Yep.
We got a little bit more. Verse 16. Lo, their good is not in their hand. The counsel of the wicked is far from me. How oft is the candle of the wicked put out? How oft cometh their destruction upon them? The Most High distributeth sorrows in his anger. So the candle of the wicked will be put out, man. And that's just what it is.
Right? Psalms 35 and 7. For without cause have they hid for me their neck in a pit, which without cause have they had dig for my soul. Let destruction come upon him at unawares. Let him, and let his net that he have hid catch himself. And to that very destruction let him fall.
Hey, that's our prayer, man. We praying for the downfall of our enemies, man. Like King David, Esau, you know, he did in the ancient world. Our forefathers, we praying for the downfall of our enemies, man.
That's right. And 9. And my soul shall be joyful in Yahweh Shemel Shai. It shall rejoice in his salvation.
Right.
This book of Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 4. I'll just bring this already. Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Just for a little bit. Yeah. We only got a little bit of, a little bit of time here. All right. And like the brother said, there's certain prophecies that gotta come to pass. We gotta wait for them. You know. But hey, at the end of the day, Esau is gonna be put off.
It's gonna be soon.
Yep. Very
You know,
soon.
the Lord coming quickly, man. You know,
Behold, I come quickly.
right?
Yeah.
The Lord said, the Lord gonna come as lightning, man. You know, and Esau gonna fall as lightning, man. Me and Ash was just on the side talking. Hey, one day this sun gonna pop off, man. Remember, it's a couple prophecies that need to happen. Remember, Esau deal with his false flags and shit. One day it's gonna be some catastrophic shit, man, and that can happen any day. You know, and it's gonna cause shit to just happen, and next thing you know, out of here.
A ripple effect.
Yeah, ripple effect, man. Contractions, man. Any day, man. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen today. You know?
It's gonna be all over the news.
Yep.
You're gonna know exactly what we talking about when it happens.
Right.
We don't know what it is, but the Lord got something coming, man. Woo! We're gonna change the world.
Yeah.
Hey, another shutdown is coming, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Big
That'll
time.
do it, bro.
Final shutdown.
The more shutdowns are coming. Once more shutdown, once you start seeing more shutdowns are coming, it's a wrap. They was already talking about it in Australia. It's coming back, bro.
They're gonna start.
You already seen the effect of it when the first shut.
Yeah, and now this shit hanging on a couple threads, bro.
Yes, sir.
Shut this bitch down again, bro. Shit
money
gonna
is
pop
through.
right off, man.
Hyperinflation is here. You know, it's only go downhill from here on out for America. Shit. And you know, it's a snowball effect.
Yep.
And once that ball just keep getting bigger and bigger, and you keep speeding up.
Yeah, you gotta come down. You
Yep.
gotta come down from the mountain.
Avalanche.
They already got the metaverse, so now you can stay at home and you can go into your virtual reality and play games and shit.
Jake is, I seen Jake is already into it.
Yeah, Jake into it, bro. People into it. You know what I'm saying? You already rationing shit out, you know. hey, people already are scared of going back out to work. Like I said, this is gonna be a shutdown again, bro. Hey, it might be this year, bro. It might be this year, Lord willing, bro.
And then World War, this was stirring up.
Yep.
You know, it's only a matter of time before they start chipping people, man.
Yep.
This is the book of Job, chapter 20. I'm going to start at 19. Because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not. That's tough, man. Esau. Yup. 20. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. Right, because why is this all happening? Because Esau wants to get his NWO. All right? So all this has to happen, all right, so he can get what he's been desiring. All right, total control. But the Lord said, well, this is what the Lord said, though. Check this out. 21. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When you go to wicked, it means laborers. And that's happening now. People are protesting against this man's mandate. All right, people are getting upset because they're having to deal with less. All right, people are seeing inflation on the rise. All right, children are going to bed hungry. And they're like, yo, I'm busting my ass and I ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying?
Not dead ass. Me too.
Right.
Every fucking day I bust my ass and I ain't got shit too.
Got you. Right.
Like, that shit annoying.
Yeah. This is what we're talking about, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. That's the reason why you're in this condition. All right? All right?
6 feet.
All right. So, that...
I thought it was all the same people.
No, we don't smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I throw that shit away. Throw that shit away. Let's get into this, man.
So back to the book of Job, chapter 20.
Yeah, I just threw that cigarette away for no reason. Damn, man, you made me waste that cigarette? That's fucked up, bro.
Back to the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. And the wicked talk about the laborers. 23. When he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So when he's about to think he's got his new world order, think he's got the chip in play, you know, everybody's getting their digital all because they can't eat if they don't get it, all right? Or they'll be labeled a terrorist if they don't get it. Whatever Esau got, you know, that's when the Lord's going to drop the fucking hammer.
Yahushua appeared.
Right, Yahushua appears, exactly. 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. 25. It is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall, terrors are upon him. And that's why you hear nothing but, okay, the Russians, the Chinese, all right, testing their nuclear weapons, constantly testing their intercontinental ballistic missiles, all right? And you people see it on the news, all right? That's all you're hearing. These are the days, all right, that's been prophesied. Job was prophesying about these days. 26. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. 27. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. Hey, it's being revealed. Okay, the Lord sent out his prophets through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai to reveal this devil, this man of sin, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man.
That's right.
Nakedness is being shown.
28. You guys say?
Oh, go ahead, bro.
The increase of the house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. Right, all that shit you've been, all right, keeping on to yourself, all the resources you've been stealing, all right, from everyone, including our people, all right, you've been taking shit from them, all right, since we fell as a nation, all right, you got all our riches, all right, hey, you're not gonna be able to hold that. Everything's gonna be taken away from you, all right. 29. This is the portion of the wicked man from God, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Hey, so that's your lot, Esau, Edom. Okay, that's why, man, we always say, man, we always bring out in Lamentations 4:21, rejoice and be glad. All right, this is your last hoorah. Live it the fuck up. Because when the Lord drops the hammer on you, that is it. You're going to be at the bottom, okay? And you're going to be catching nothing but hell. All right? ain't no stopping, man. And on the Sabbath, you're gonna be wishing, all right, the Sabbath coming, all right, when we're in our kingdom of heaven. You be wishing for the Sabbath.
They gonna love the double Sabbath.
The double Sabbath, yeah. The new moon, right? Yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 51, and verse 21. It says, therefore hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. Thus saith the Lord in thy power that pleaded the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling. So this is the Lord taking this cup of trembling out of our hands, because we drunk of that cup. We drunk of that cup of slavery, being oppressed, being at the bottom. It says, behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again. But this is our last captivity. The Lord said, affliction shall not arise the second time, man. All right, the Lord said He's going to no longer carry us into captivity. It says, verse 23, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict you, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over.
Now they have to drink that cup. The Spirit said, give unto her double. Yep. All right? Everything that we went through, you're going to have to go through.
It says, bow down, that we may go over. They stay walking over us. Yep. This is Isaiah 51 and verse 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict you. Talking about that cup of trembling. Yep. And the scripture say they're going to drink all the dregs there. Talking about Esau. Which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over, and thou hast laid thy body as the ground, and as the street to them that went over. So the Lord said, ultimately, y'all gonna, what the curse that's upon us, they're gonna go upon you heathens. Starting with Esau.
Anybody else?
Good. So with that, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to our apostles that rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect throughout the four corners of the earth. Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Kwame Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala. Shalom.